Now children, in the last class we have already discussed about how we can find the length or what is the purpose of using the length in an array, and then we have discussed about the different kind of operations that can be applied on single dimensional array. So on the single dimensional array I have discussed with you that two operations are there, that is searching and sorting. Now today in this class we will be discussing about the first kind of operation that we implement on the single dimensional array. Like over here we have already discussed in the last class that what is a searching. So searching is what? That suppose if you have an array and you are you are making a strategy to find the number in this array. So that means what? If you are searching for any particular number in the array, you can do it using the technique that is searching. Now over here in this class we will be discussing about the first kind of search technique, that is linear search. So linear search is sometimes called as a sequential search. So the reason being that in the linear search what will happen, that suppose if you have an array like this, if you have an array like this, 20, 30, 10 and 1. Now suppose you have to find a number that is equal to 4. Like suppose you have to find num equal to 4. That value you have to find over here. Okay, so for that value, in case of linear search, what will happen, that you have to compare each element with all the elements of the array. Each element, that means what? You need 4 for the answer, so first you will compare it with 1. So it is not equal, so you will move to the next value. Over here again it is not equal to, so you will move to the next value. Again you will move to the next value, and finally you will find the value on the index number. Okay, so see what we have done, that we have first checked it or we have compared it on 0th index, then first index, then second index, then third index, and finally we have arrived on the 4th index, where when we have compared, the value was found over there, right? So this is a technique for linear search. So in linear search, all the elements will be compared with the element that we would like to find. Suppose we like to find 4, so we will be comparing starting from index number 0, you will be comparing all the values until you find the respective, or until you find the value that is equal to 4. Now coming over to a small program over here where we will be implementing the linear search. So in case of linear search, what we will be doing, that we will be having an array, and one more thing to note, that it is not mandatory in the linear search that your array should be in the sorted form. Sorted means having any logic, like if it is ascending or descending, things like that. So it is not needed in case of linear search. Even an unsorted array can be applied with linear search to find any number in the array. Okay, now in this program, first we have declared the class over here, then we have declared the main function, and in that main function first we have printed the statement that linear search list by writing the statement system.out.println. After this we have declared an array by the name int arr. The data type is int and the name is arr. So in that arr array, what we have taken, we have taken the different values over here. Okay, so different value over here. So this value is on the index number 0, this is on first index, this is on second, third, fourth, fifth, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th index. So on 10th index, 10 indexes are there starting from 0 onwards. Okay, now what number we have to find? Over here we have taken int num equal to 44. So 44 is the number that we would like to find in this array. So for that, what we need to do, that we have to compare all the values. We have to compare this value 44 starting from the index number 0. We have to compare the elements. Okay, so that's why what we have done, that in the for loop we have first declared the value of I, that is equal to 0, and we are checking for condition for I less than arr dot length. So this in the earlier class I have discussed that if it is length, that means you will be counting the number of elements in the array. So just count the number of elements. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Overall 11 elements are there. So this condition will be checked for 0 less than 11. This condition will be true this time. So what will happen, you will be entering the body of the loop, and you will be finding one more condition with whether arr of I is double equal to number. That means what? ARR of 0 is double equal to 44. So on the 0th index, the number is 2879, and you will compare that number with 44, that is not equal. Okay, so in that case you have not found the number. Now next what will happen, again the loop will run. Now with the updated value of I it will run, and now the value of I is equal to 1. In case of having the value 1, the condition will be operated 1 less than 11. This condition is again right. So you will be checking for condition A1. Index number 1 is equal to 44 or not. Now in this case, what will happen? Again the condition will not be true. So again the else condition will be executed, printing the statement that number not found. Now again what will happen? Again the loop will run for the third time, where the value of I is equal to 2, and now when you will compare it, again the value will be false. So again it will be printed number not found. Okay, now after this what will happen? Number not found will be there. Again it will be checking for condition. So it will keep on checking the condition until 5, and until 5 the condition is wrong. Now when the sixth time the condition will be checked, with having I is equal to 6, and the value will be over here, that is 6 less than 11. This condition will be true this time, and ARR of 6 will be compared, that is equal to 44 or not. So ARR of 6, here on the 6th index we have 44, and the number that we have in num is 44 also. So both the numbers are equal. Now in this case, now the values are equal. So if the values are equal, in this case what will happen? The condition over here in the if condition is right now true, and the condition or the statement written under the if condition will be executed, printing the thing that num plus index number and plus I. That means what? 44 index position, the index position, and the value of I. So that is equal to 6. So what will be the output? 44 index position 6. And before that, all the outputs will be like the number num not found. So in this way you will be searching for the any of the number that if you are searching for. Now this search technique involves a lot of time. This is only because that suppose the number that we are searching for is placed at the last index. So every time you will be applying this concept of linear search, it will be comparing the condition from starting from the index number 0, and it will take very much time to compile the whole program. So this is the limitation of linear search. So after this we have the next kind of search, that is your binary search, and which has lesser time. This is only because of the technique it uses to search any element. So that's it in this video for the linear search. In the next video we will be discussing about the binary search.